Hi there, I'm Jalissa Garza, and you're watching KHOU 11+. We've got a special guest here with us. You might recognize her from previous stories here on KHOU 11 News or from the show Shark Tank. She's known as the Sauce Boss, Tyla-Simone Crayton. Now, it's been a while since we've chatted with you, and you've got some exciting news to share with us. You just made history as the youngest Black woman restaurant owner to secure a prestigious culinary residency in Las Vegas. Tell us all about it.
Yes, we just won our Pepsi Dig In residency in Vegas. We just went there last weekend to actually check on it, and it's running now from November 16th until December 13th. And it's just such an honor to be a part of such an amazing cohort this year, featured with highlighting a bunch of Black-owned restaurants. And we were the one chosen out of Houston, thanks to our community voting for us for the original Pepsi Dig In opportunity. And so now we're just excited to keep sharing these lemon pepper wings with the world because they're one of a kind.
I know, and they smell so good. Before we get into it, though, I want to talk a little bit more about the Pepsi Dig In program. How did you come across it? What made you say, hey, I want to be part of this, or did they come to you?
Yeah, I was following another Black restaurant at the time, and I had seen that they were actually going out after the opportunity, and I hadn't opened up my restaurant yet. But I was like, when I open it up, I definitely want to apply and be a part of this. And so less than maybe 3 or 4 months later, we opened up the restaurant, and then Pepsi Dig In came around. And we were able to apply for the program, and the communities had to nominate restaurants, and the top 5 restaurants were going to be chosen as the Pepsi Dig In restaurants. And then Pepsi, fell in love with our story, our brand, and they were gracious enough to choose us for the residency.
Now, a lot of people have fallen in love with your story and your brand, including KHOU 11 viewers and those of us here at KHOU. For those who don't know, though, walk me through a little bit of your story, how all of this started.
So when I was about 14, I had this sauce that I had been making for my friends and family for a while. And at that time, I was about to transition into high school, didn't really know what I wanted to do yet. And my mom was like, hey, you love the sauce. And we had made some sauce and some food for a party that my aunt was having. Everybody loved it and was raving about it. And she was like, we should bottle it. And so I was like, that sounds like a great idea. And then we opened up a wing spot out of our home. We sold wings. That was in 2017. And then we had to decide, like, the wings or the sauce. And we decided to go forward with pursuing just the sauce. And that's kind of how we now are full circle back with the wings, just because the sauce has gotten so much love over the years. It's giving us the opportunity to go back to our roots and open up the wing spot again now.
Now, when we last talked to you, I believe it was you were still a teenager, you were still in high school, you were being homeschooled so that you could be a girl boss, and handle the wing sauce. Yes. What has changed since then? How much has this grown so fast?
Well, for starters, I just turned 21 last month, so that's one big thing. I'll also say I'm in college, so I'm going to graduate in the spring this year, and I'm going to Berkeley. I got into the business program, so a lot has grown, especially with the business, having the opportunity to open up the restaurant now. I was really missing those core touch points that I got when I used to be able to do pop-ups and different things like that before COVID with the sauce. I was missing that connection that I loved having with the community. So opening up the restaurant now, I get to see people come in, I get to engage with them and talk to them, and I get back all the parts that I loved. And I think that's the best part about opening up the restaurant.
For those who don't know, where is your restaurant, and can they find these wings that are right here?
Yes, the restaurant is located in Missouri City. We are in a neighborhood called Sienna, hence the name Sienna Sauce, Sienna Wings. And yes, you can come in and try these lemon pepper wings. If you're going to be in Vegas, we're also going to be at the Mandalay Bay Libertine Social, and we're also going to be at the Luxor Public House. And the sauce, if you're not as local, you can always just buy that at H-E-B or Amazon. We also have our gift pack that we're doing for the holidays. So if you're looking for like really good holiday gifting, I would say the gift pack is the way to go, and you can find our sweet and tangy at H-E-B and try to make the wings at home.
Now, there's a lot of lemon pepper sauce here. We got to talk about the lemon pepper sauce. Tell me a little bit about it, and that's what these wings are coated in, right?
Yes, so the lemon pepper starters, it's gluten-free, no high fructose corn syrup, and it's low in sodium, so you can really use it on anything. I actually had to make the lemon pepper seasoning that's inside of the sauce from scratch completely when when I was formulating it. And the sweet and tangy version took 14 variations to make, and that's the base of all of them. So all of the sauces have sweet and tangy in them, and the lemon pepper seasoning that I made is what really brought it to life. But it's one of a kind. There's not a lot of sauce lemon peppers on the market, if any. And one that you can buy in store, not just get at a wing spot. And I think that's what really separates us as well with our honey base. That caramelization, if you guys watch the video, like the caramelization is what really puts it over the edge. So that's what I love about the sauce.
And this is what people will find in Vegas, right? This is the lemon pepper wings will be there.
Yeah, the only thing that's different is it'll come with ranch and blue cheese, and that's it.
What do you prefer, ranch or blue cheese?
I prefer Sienna sauce.
Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I want to talk about something else your mom had mentioned. This is just something I'll always do. You have a fresh lemon on there. How did that start? What made that so important to have?
So I think it was her idea. I've never been much of a garnish person. I just love the sauce.
Yeah.
But she loved lemons, and so we started just zesting the wings with lemon pepper wedges, and we also wanted to give our customers something unique that they weren't getting at other wing spots. The biggest thing about us is we're all about quality and consistency and community. So what's more high quality than having a fresh squeezed lemon in your box when you open up your lemon pepper wings? And I think that's really what it started with. And now customers, they'll text us a note on DoorDash and say, hey, can you throw in an extra lemon? So it's kind of just become a part of the brand, but it really just started as just wanting to give more to our customers.
It sounds like that's a big thing for you, giving back to the customers, the people that have kind of invested in you in a sense and have become fans of your journey and feel like they know you.
Yes.
So they did have like a big role in helping you get that spot in Vegas, right?
Yes, they voted for us to win the Pepsi Dig In competition. We got, I think, second place. Pepsi flew us out to Chicago to congratulate us, and it was a great experience, but they put us in Pepsi's view for us to be able to be in the position to get this opportunity in Vegas. So it's really all thanks to them, and we're just excited to be able to share this moment with them.
Now, what keeps you going? I can see how much you love this when you talk about it. You're so passionate. Your eyes light up. What keeps you going?
I would say what keeps me going is just the vision and the dream, and just being able to show other young Black entrepreneurs like this is possible. There's not one specific industry you have to go in to succeed. We don't see a lot of Black entrepreneurs in the food product space. It's difficult, it's hard, it's male dominated. And so I think that's what keeps me going. Building a legacy for my family, building generational wealth is important. I want them to be able to have like everything that I can give them like in my lifetime. I want us to enjoy life together. We only have so much time. So that's what really motivates me and pushes me. That's why I started so early, because I didn't want to be the 40-year-old millionaire. I wanted to be the 30-year-old millionaire. I wanted to have my wealth where I could still have fun with it.
What would your advice be to other young entrepreneurs, especially because sometimes representation is so hard to find?
I would say, just find something that you love. It doesn't matter much about the money if you don't love what you're doing. It doesn't really matter as much, because there's a lot of ways you can become wealthy, and there's a lot of ways that you can become a millionaire. But if you're going to spend your time and energy into something, it should be something that you love doing, something you're happy to wake up doing, and something that just doesn't burn you out, because there's a bunch of other things going on in our life right now, especially everything I've experienced, with COVID. So we've been through a lot, and I think it's just time for us to prioritize our futures and what we really want for ourselves that's going to make us happy in the long run.
If you could go back and say something to the little girl who is in the kitchen at home playing with, recipes and making this sauce, what would you tell her?
I would tell her just enjoy it. Like, enjoy the little moments when you're with your mom and you're just having fun, like, before the business, before just everything, just enjoy it. Like, enjoy being young. Like, now I'm 21. I know that's still young.
You're still young.
I know that's still young, but I'm just saying, like, enjoy being young, because we spend so much time wanting to be older and wanting to be able to do more. But I feel like now it's nice to remember the times where, my biggest issue was just going hoping my mom would cook wings that night so that I could
So
have some sauce. like that's what I would say. Like, just really try to enjoy those little moments with your kids as well, and try to invest in your kids. If they have something that's really interesting, that's something that you can bond with them. That's one of the things I always loved about my mom. I always come and show her some random invention, and she'd be like, go do it. So
yeah, and then you might end up on Shark Tank, right?
Yes.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know. Well, I mean, you are just such a joy to talk to, and I can tell that you're passionate about it. I have to try a wing. I feel like I have to try a wing.
Try it.
I don't know. What do you prefer? Are you like a drums or a flat kind of girl? What's your vibe?
Wings girl.
I like that. Okay, I like that.
No, but I would say go with the flat.
I feel like the flats they're my favorite, but my mom, they're her favorite, so sometimes I usually like save the flat. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, so we garnished it with a little bit of lemon pepper seasoning, and then of course you're gonna have to do the little square with the lemon pepper.
Oh, that's good. I'm sorry y'all can hear me chewing, but that is like the best wing I've ever had in my life.
Yeah. And you haven't even tried our mac and cheese yet.
I'm sorry, there's mac and cheese?
Yes, you gotta come to the restaurant. We're selling
We gotta go right now
for the holidays. So if anybody's looking for holiday mac and cheese, let us know.
But if you can't make it to Vegas, you can just go to Missouri City.
Come to Missouri City, yes. You can try our wings, mac and cheese, and fries. In Vegas, you can only try the wings.
But I mean, that's one of the best.
Yes.
These are the best wings.
The best.
Which one is your favorite sauce out of all of them?
I would say, if not the lemon pepper, then the sweet and tangy. Just because I like the versatility of the products. Yeah, we're talking about wings right now, but really when I'm at home, I can put on anything. Steak, I can put it on salmon. It goes on and on and on. I put it in my my vegetables when I make my broccoli.
Literally everything.
Everything.
So even if you, let's say you don't, for some crazy reason, you don't like wings. I don't know who doesn't like wings, but if you don't like wings,
you can put on anything.
Absolutely. Have you done that?
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to put the sauce on that's not a wing?
I would say shrimp. I also put it in my burger meat when I'm making my burgers. My mom puts it in her meatloaf. And I would say the spice it up goes really good in collard greens. So with those holiday dishes coming up, instead of putting hot sauce, you pour a little Sienna Sauce spicy in there. Delicious.
Now, are there any new flavors you could be working on? Maybe we get an exclusive little sneak peek here for KHOU 11 Plus. Maybe.
I would say not right now. We have thrown around spicy lemon pepper. We've been testing it out at the restaurant to see if people really enjoy it. Because we do get customers that are like, hey, can you mix the spicy and the lemon pepper together? So that's one flavor that we've been testing out. If we see enough traction around it, then of course we might do it. But right now we're just focused on getting these out there and helping people enjoy these and fall in love with these. But we did recently launch the smoky brown flavor. So that's the newest flavor. It's a smoked chili brown sugar flavor, and that one's really good for barbecue. People have been asking us for barbecue, but we're not a barbecue sauce, so we gave them a little smoky flavor.
Yeah, I mean, you get what you get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get what you get. So what is next? What's next in store for you?
Well, right now, our focus is really just growing the restaurant, increasing, our more availability in stores, especially HEB is one of our strong partners that we've been working with. So that's our priority right now, and we just want to figure out more ways to engage with the community when I get back from college and partner with schools, hopefully do some spirit nights and things like that, but just really tap into our community more. We're getting back in the swing of things since COVID, so we just want to get back out there and really just celebrate this awesome opportunity that they've given us.
What are you looking forward to most when you go to Berkeley?
When I go back, I would say I'm looking forward to those last little moments. I left high school early to start being homeschooled, and then COVID happened, and then I went off to college and I was focused on getting into the business program the first 2 years. So I would say I want to just have that last little semester of fun. I just turned 21, and I believe in doing things when it's the right time that you should do them. So I'm excited to just enjoy my last semester with my friends and come back and grow this business.
Speaking of your friends, do they always make you bring the wings or the sauce? Because I know I would. I would be selfish. I'd be like, hey, can I have some sauce?
Yes, my roommate, I can barely keep a bottle of tangy in the house. It's gone all the time. So, and they're always like, oh, can you make mac and cheese? Can you make wings? I'm like, I'm making wings all the time. I'm making all the time, but I still do try to cook for them when I can. It's just nothing like having it at the restaurant. I can make it at home, but I like going to the restaurant and making it. So
Are there any entrepreneurs that you look up to that have inspired you throughout this journey of yours?
I would say one story that's really been inspiring to me is Todd Graves with Cane's and what he's been able to do, because we have a simple menu and we want to just prioritize quality, and I feel like Cane's been able to do that. And with their simple menu concept, we're like the wings version of Cane's. So he started on his college, in a college campus. He started young, and that just really showed me like, hey, I could do it. And I came home from college and I was like, Mom, I'm ready. I want to open up the restaurant, and we did it within 3 weeks. So I feel like that's one of the main entrepreneurs in the food space that has been inspiring to me. And then, of course, in the sauce space, I would say my mom, like, she's been a huge inspiration just through this whole journey, and everything I've seen her do with her hustle and entrepreneurship growing up just really inspired me and pushed me towards this path.
Now, going forward, is there anything you really have, like a bucket list item that you want to do as an entrepreneur, as a business owner? Is there something you're really looking forward to?
I still want to see Sienna Sauce and Sienna Wings in stadiums. Now more than ever, with women basketball growing, like, I just feel like it's our perfect opportunity for small businesses and women-owned businesses to be growing as well in the space. So if we can get Sienna Sauce into some good stadiums and get some great commercial deals, that would be great, because I think these are worth sharing. Like, Sienna Sauce should be at the Super Bowl, and Sienna Wings should be at the Super Bowl. So.
I agree. I'll be right there. I'll hold a sign or something. If you know what, we need Sienna Sauce merch. You know, like maybe a hat, maybe a shirt.
We had like a whole Sauce Babes collection, but it went away. But I might bring it back. If y'all want to be Sauce Babes, we'll bring it back.
I like that. Maybe we bring it back. We bring it back. So, will you be going to Vegas? Will you be there for when this all kicks off, or what's that looking like for you?
So we went. We coached the chefs on how to prepare it. Just did some final testing and taste testing. So I think what they're putting out is going to be great quality. It's very close to what you're going to be offered in the restaurant. So we already went and visited twice. We're probably going to do another pop-up surprise visit while the residence going on. But I think the chefs in Mandalay Bay and MGM are going to really do well with this. And so we've passed the torch on to them, and we are still delivering them sauce. They said we sold over 81 orders in the first week, which is one of the top performing items that they've had. So I'm just really excited to see how many more people are going to go and try it while it's there.
That's so exciting. I mean, what has been your favorite part throughout this process?
I just think like the opportunity itself has been my favorite part, and making these funny videos with my mom and just traveling with her. We don't get to go out much, so even though going to Vegas was a work trip, it was still like really nice for us to get that time to hang out with one another and enjoy our time in Vegas and just celebrate this accomplishment with each other.
Your mom's been by your side through every single step. I know you said at one point you kind of forgot the recipe and she helped you remember it. What does it feel like to continue this journey with your mom by your side?
I would say I feel like continuing it with her, honestly, I want her to be able to not have to do anything. Like, you know, she's helped me so much, and, you know, she helped me with the recipe. Now she can't even remember the recipe. So, and when we went to the manufacturer, you should have seen her, like, especially with the lemon pepper, she would taste like version 1 and then version 2 and be like, oh, they taste the same. Like, she couldn't tell. But I would say I want her to be able to have to do nothing. But I'm excited for her to just assume the role that she wants to be in, and she's a really strong partner and just been very supportive through this process. So I'm excited to grow it with her.
Now, if you could say one thing to someone who has not tried the sauce or been to your restaurant, what would you tell them?
That's a big question.
I know, it's a tough one. I had to end with a tough one.
If I could say one thing, I would say just, if I could say one thing, I would say that, well, we make our wings fresh. And I would say just come if you miss that nostalgic feel. If you miss that feeling of driving with your mom in the car to go to your favorite fast food restaurant or just regular restaurant, and you're like, hey, Mom, can we have this for tonight? Like, just remember how that joy feels as a kid, and when your mom says yes and lets you go, that's the same feeling you get when you walk into Sienna Wings. That's the same feeling that I want every customer to have. It's just like, dang, this is the one time, like, I get to have it this week. But some people come every day, you know. But just that same joy feeling that you had when you were a kid, just, you know, come be a big kid.
Now, tell us one more time where you can find everything and where can people follow you and your journey.
So you can find Sienna Wings. We're in Missouri City. You can Google us. We're on Google, and you can also follow us on Instagram at Sienna Wings. You can also follow us at Sienna Sauce on Instagram. And then the sauces, they are in HEB. They're also on Amazon.com if you want the gift pack. You can get that there. You can also find us at siennasauce.com. And if you want to schedule your pickup and order your wings, you can order those on siennawings.com. And we're on DoorDash and Uber Eats.
So there's no excuse. They can find you.
Yes, they can find us.
Well, thank you so much for being with us, and thank you all for tuning in to KHOU 11+. I'm going to get back into these wings because, you know, I had to, you know, slow it down for the interview, but I'm going to get back to eating them, and I hope you do too. This was good.